Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Miralem Pjanic. He plays in that deep midfield.
He's gone for it! It's there!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Napoli stuck on just one win from the first three. Where do they need to get better?
I think throughout the whole team. I just think they need to have a more competitive edge. And I think they need to be able to cope with pressure more. They don't look to have the composure.
Lozano just brushed off the ball there. It's a loose ball.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gabriel Jesus has a goal! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Tries to get it forward quickly. Lozano! Out to the left it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's looking to get there first. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pavard finds himself eased off the ball. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. It's come loose. Una. Time to deliver. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Juventus sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Shapes to shoot!
Paulo Dybala usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Insigne. Elmas. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Shot and goal! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Zielinski, a definite foul there. Juventus picked up all 3 points from their previous game. A win, however narrow, really important. Surely a shot, has a hit! Gabriel Jesus can't get the better of his opposite number. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the left. Gabriel Jesus. It's come through. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Gabriel tries a shot! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
Napoli have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. McTominay gets it away. Zielinski spreads it towards the left. Looks to thread it through. Well weighted. Cut out in the nick of time. Goes for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Gabriel Jesus plays it out to the wing. Going through. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Juventus a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game. But the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thiago Alcantara. He's someone who can really control a game from midfield. He's got a sensational range of passing. He's got wonderful vision too. He's no doubt been tasked with creating opportunities for the front players, and he's certainly got all the skills needed to do just that. They'll be expecting a good supply.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Facing up to last season's champions, it is a tough ask of anyone, let alone a newly promoted side.
I think they've just got to remain composed. After all, this is what it's all about. That's why they worked so hard last season, to make it to the biggest stages.
Tries a shot! Goal! Juventus! And it's Juventus who take the lead. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Just brushed off the ball there. And he's going long. Dinked in. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Plays it out to the wing, played back in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Thiago. He's through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the first half is done. So there you have it, one sport half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Juventus go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back underway here.
Juventus going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
That's great strength on the ball. And a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Verona were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to...
Oh, real danger here! It's come loose. De Ligt. And it's played forward. Thiago. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's in! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Juventus get it back again. Thiago. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Coutinho. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Carrying quite a threat. And time is up. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've... Well, hello to everyone and welcome as games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. The stands here, the Corva. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And it's Thiago. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Knocks it away. Philippe Coutinho! And he's there to make a great save.
Philippe Coutinho is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Gets up to head it! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Marquinhos. Thiago.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Varane plays it over to the other flank. Golovin. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And here's Sané. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Nicely measured pass. He's left his man. Oh, great defending. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Odriozola. Zaniolo plays it forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Hoists it forward. Arthur. We've reached half-time, so neither team has broken through. It's certainly not to the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Juventus head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the game has already resumed here.
Juventus playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Defence has got rid of that. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Ball through needs to be good here. And he's on his way! Goes for goal! No mistake! Keylor Navas reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Odriozola. Tries to switch the play. Sané. Just brushed off the ball there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Juventus are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Zaniolo, full tilt down the right-hand side. Odriozola. And it's Toni Kroos. Fabinho gets his foot in there.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that's it. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Plays it out to the flank. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Pavard. And here's Thiago. Real chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
No goals as yet. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. There's the through ball. He's one-on-one. He's gone for it. Goal! Juventus!
Juventus are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. He's played him through. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Juventus have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got options out wide. Pavard battles to win it back. They've played it short. Robertson gets it back. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Juventus go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we are already promptly back underway. Pavard gets into the right position to intercept. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's got away. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. This is promising. Out to the right, into the box. And that should be the keeper's. Thiago.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Juventus are in superb form defensively, 5 consecutive clean sheets. Played out to the right.
Empoli look completely out of sorts when it comes to crucial moments, Peter. They've lost composure and that killer instinct.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through, now is he in? Room for a shot. Arthur decides to play it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Juventus with a chance here to increase their lead. Thiago. Thiago! Arthur. Fabinho has created 1 goal already. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, they could break here. And that will be the final act. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And it's Coutinho. Now it's Eder. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Eder is fouled. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. He'll fancy himself from here. Philippe Coutinho! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Grandal. Look at the defender bombing forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He gets past his man. Gorgeous control there. Later, he's flagged offside. And it's Adair. There's the through ball. Gets the better of his man. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Hoists it forward. Grandal looks to get on the end of this. Here it comes. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goal. Cittadella have a free kick. He's left his man. In with the challenge. Well played, he saw that coming. Just the goal kick. Shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
Adair. It's a promising ball. Grandal! It's out for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Coutinho. What a ball this has turned out to be. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cittadella making consecutive changes here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Good clearance and very necessary. De Ligt. Coutinho. Oh, good ball. Shooting chance! He scores!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Quadrado. Almost there, and the players can feel it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Ball through needs to be good here. He's got away. Has a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Eder. And Coutinho! It's gone a long way up and away. And that may well be that. That is that. Juventus felt they had to win at home, and win they did. It is they who take the initiative and head on to opposition territory on the front foot. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the set. Shapes to shoot!
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
Forward it goes.
Cittadella have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And it's Eder. Referee has just said play on. It's come loose. Brandal. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And the counter is on.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving. Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Looking to break out here. He gets past his man. And a shot! Goal! Juventus! The breakthrough strike.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too.
Juventus take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Cuts it out. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Just brushed off the ball there. Now surely! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. An all been decent game up to now. So your views on the first half?
Juventus clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Juventus happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. The start of the second half.
Juventus really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Finds himself eased off the ball. And here's Eder. Coutinho. Oh, he's found... It's Eder! It's off target and by quite a way.
Juventus are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, the referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Floats one over. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Over to the left. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that has put paid to that. And it's played forward. Plays it out to the flank. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Grandal! He's gone for it! Should have equalised.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
It's going to be a double change then. De Ligt goes looking. Has a hit! Oh, should have been the equaliser. Ball through needs to be good here. Eder. Well positioned to make that interception. And that's it. Juventus are through. They have the look of a team that fancies going all the way this time. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marco Verratti. He's got great vision and passing ability and seems to be able to dictate the play in midfield. He also tends to develop a really good understanding with the forwards and just kind of senses the runs that they'll make. And I'm intrigued to see how he performs today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. He's gone for it! He's looking to get there first. Rafa Silva. And it's played forward. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Dybala. It is deadlocked. Done very well to intervene.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Ruben Dias. He's looked long this time. Here it comes. Pavard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Robertson. It's gone out for a throw-in. Philippe Coutinho. Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fabinho. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared without complication. Marco Verratti. Gets it back. And the first 45 minutes are up. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. The action has already resumed here.
Juventus playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
He's gone for it! Ronaldo desperately wants to get on the end of this. In with the challenge. And now they can launch a counter. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Well positioned to make that interception. Aboufatty goes looking. Dybala. Now it's Dybala. And that's been levered clear. Rafa Silva. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences...
Goes for goal! A great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Ball's gone out of play.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
It's got through to him. The referee has given a corner. Only partially clear. It is now or never. Time is against them. Plays it back. And it's Dybala. Fabinho finds himself offside.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Goes again. It's another offside decision. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game. But the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really...
Robertson with the foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. That's a good ball to find him. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Dybala is the guilty party there. Plays it out to the wing. Good. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Juventus still without an attempt on target. Philippe Coutinho. Could move up a gear here. Back to the keeper and try something new. Philippe Coutinho. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless. Philippe Coutinho, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo, a real chance to break. Well positioned to make that interception. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And the half-time whistle goes, so neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Played back in, attempts to play it through. Timely intervention.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
It's Balotelli. He gets past his man. And it's Dybala. Rugani tries to clear. Oh, good take and a good hit. Shapes to shoot! Time for a change in personnel. And that goes straight through to the keeper. And it's played forward. Dybala, could be a chance here. And that has been clubbed away. Talk about singling someone out.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rukani. Bjarnason. Still no sign of a breakthrough. It's quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams. Robertson gets it back. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And it's Dybala. It's come loose.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that's it. And it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or